Hi friends, welcome back to Cash Candace Court. My name is Courtney and today is our reallocation for August. I'm so excited for myself not putting out very many videos. I feel like we completed a lot of big ones, let's put it that way. A lot of long-term, a box challenge. I mean, we did a couple box challenges. We did some great things, so I'm really excited to get into today's video. But before we do our reallocation, you guys know I just do a quick little update with my month ahead binder since I cut them out of my long-term videos because, you know, those are very long as most of my videos are. So in our month ahead binder, if you are unfamiliar with month ahead binders, basically you put all of your monthly expenses in one binder in order from the least expensive to the most expensive. Then you choose any set amount that you want to divvy up into each individual envelope. I chose to do $3 from the beginning into each one. Once you complete one and fully fund it, like you see here, which these little fully funded trackers as well as these little month ahead trackers too, these are free on my Kofi if you are interested in that. So here we have fully funded my trash first. So as you see here, I put a little happy face so I know where I'm stopping. So once I reach my goal here of saved money for that bill to be a month ahead, then I go ahead and take that $3 and it snowballs into the next one. So that $3 that was initially going into gas was then $6. So you just keep going until you get to the very back. So we are currently working with SCE, which is my Southern California Edison electric bill, which let me tell you, this last month was a doozy because it was so hot. We had our electricity or air running full blast pretty much the whole month of August, you guys. So we were putting $21 a week into here. And then for subscriptions, which is, you know, everything from Netflix, YouTube TV, what else? Not our internet, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? You guys know all the subscriptions basically that I have. I was putting $6 into here. And then for mortgage, that was the last big doozy that we're still obviously working on, going to be there for a minute. So I'm just going to give you a quick update where we're at. So for Edison right now, we are almost there, you guys. We're getting super close. This goal number right here is just like on average. We definitely the last couple months have spent more than that on our electric bill, but pretty much the majority of the rest of the year is much less than that, almost half literally. So I just kind of roughly do more on the expensive side, but like kind of in the middle, you know. So right now we have in Southern California Edison, we've got our 100, 200, 300, 20, 1, 2, and 3. So we are very close to completing this one, which is super exciting. And then for subscriptions and for mortgage, we have $200 exactly into there, okay? So that's where we're at for a month ahead. We will update that in October. Yeah, I was like, wait, what month are we in now? September? So October will update for September. Okay, you guys, so now we are back with all of our goodies that we're going to get to today. So here's all my completed challenges for the month of August. Then we have our family/personal/vacay binder that we reallocate into, as well as the high priority. You guys do know my holidays one, I reallocate, not reallocate, but just any completed holiday challenges as I complete them in my videos. You guys know I go directly into that specific envelope for that holiday. So we are doing August reallocation today. We are going to be saving or just seeing how much we save for the holidays. And then we have for our family personal/vacay. And then our high priority. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and see what our total is, okay? Okay, so now what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to go ahead. Let's see what we have for our holidays first of all, which I feel like is insane because we did finish that Christmas box. You guys remember? Okay, so all of our holidays, as you guys know, were already stuffed and reallocated into where they belong. So let's go ahead. Where's my calculator? Because, you know, math and mathing. I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up, and then we will write our total here for holidays, okay? Wow, you guys, just wow. Can we look at this number? We saved $1,436 for holidays. That is excellent. I'm so excited about that. So excited. I don't want to take that. Okay, let me move these. And now for our family and personal, we do our minis and our play and save with friends. So let me go ahead and get these, which wasn't really a whole lot, but that's okay because, you know, we made it work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and count these out really quickly just to add up the total here. Okay, so 294, not a whole lot going into family and personal, but that's okay. We don't need a ton of money in there right now. We're doing pretty good on all of this stuff as of right now. Okay, now let's see. So for our high priority, we stuff Throwback Thursday as well as any long-term saving stuff, which as you guys know, we haven't really completed a lot of long-term stuff until this month. So I'm really excited to go ahead and add that. Plus we had a big old box challenge, you guys, that we completed. So our high priority, where we really probably need it more than anything right now, is gonna get a lot today. So I'm excited. Let's add this up. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys, that was a lot. So that is $1,332 that we added we're adding for high priority for the month of August. Wow. Okay. So 1332 plus our 294 for our family personal vacay plus our holidays 1436. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, that was a terrible writing job. I apologize. But the total for August, you guys, we saved $2,797. That is amazing. Like I am just so happy and so excited that we're able to save that because you guys know there's a lot of spending to be had coming up, especially with these holidays, you know, some high priority things for sure. And vacay, we just recently, you'll see when we go in there, we recently decided to take another mini vacay next month. So I went ahead and made the deposit for that. So obviously the more we can save for things, the better, right? Okay, let me get this organized a little bit better and then let's go ahead. We're gonna start with the family and personal, okay? Okay, friends, so with my reallocations, I have these little cards. I do have a whole little set, you guys. It's a little floral randomizer set. You can check out if you would like to. It is on my Etsy. It is a downloadable product, so you guys can do with it what you want. But it does come with these little reallocation number cards. Because we are working with 5 categories today in the family personal binder, I just took the 1 through 5, obviously. Each of these cards has a number with a random flower on it. So I just flip them over. This is how I reallocate. And I just randomly kind of do a little quick shuffle. And then I will place them out here, just random as well, kind of mix it up a little bit more. And then what I do is, I don't know if I want to do, because there's not a whole lot, maybe I'll roll just 1 for this binder. Usually if it's over like $500 or $600 that I'm reallocating, I'll roll 2 20-sided die and then put, starting here in each envelope, what I roll, so the total. So, but because we're only working with $294 today, I think I'm just going to go ahead and roll 1 20-sided die and do the same thing. So I'm going to roll the 20-sided die. I'll give you an example. So we have a 10. So this first envelope right here is going to get a 10, okay? So I will just speed you up and I will just keep rolling and add everything through here. And then once everything is done, we kind of like a mini Monday moment where we put everything to the side and then we go ahead and flip each one over to see what we have and add it into that binder, okay? So I'm going to speed you through this next part. Okay, friends, we are back. Sorry that took a minute. I just want to make sure everything is set up okay. I do put a little buyback cash over here to the side, the prop bills, so that way I can swap them out and just make it go a lot quicker. So instead of going back and forth, you know. Okay, so in our family personal vacay binder, we are going to be reallocating today for our kids' budget, back to school, family fun, birthdays, and vacay. I did cut a few things out. As you know, the personal one, I told you guys my health box that I'm going to hopefully complete within the next couple weeks, I'm going to just put that all into personal. So I didn't want to add that anything from here into there. I didn't think that was very fair considering I'm probably going to get a lot in personal. And then there was a couple other things where I'm just like, you know what, we're okay right now in this binder. So that is what we are going to be stuffing in today. Okay. So for this, each of these, you guys know there's the card with a number. So whatever the number is that we flip over, that is where we're going to be reallocating into, okay? So our first one here is going to be 20, 30, 40, 55, 61, and 2. $62 going to Family Fun. That's exciting. Okay, you guys, so for Family Fun, we should have $119. So 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 we do. That is awesome. Yay. Okay, so the next one, you guys, is going to be 20, 30, 45, 51, 2, and 3. So $53 is going to Vacay. Okay, so we should have 1,385. So we've got the 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 85. Yes, we do. That is awesome. And that is more than enough for this little mini vacay that we're doing. So just the more I can keep adding into here, you know, the better. Okay. All right, next up we have 20, 35, 41, and 2. $42 is going to back to school. Perfect. Okay, so we should have 109. So 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is awesome because definitely back to school stuff is starting to add up, you guys. We've got fundraisers for things. We got PTA stuff, you know, all the goodies. Okay, what is next up here? We have 50, 70, 85. 85. Who's getting 85? Okay, kids. And that's just an even 100, you guys. And the kids budget, for those of you who don't know, is for like any chore money, or if the kids, like if we're out randomly like at the store or something and they see something they want and they don't have their money with them, I will go ahead and just use that for it. Or if it's just something extra we wanted to get them while we were out and about or something like that, you know, or just something that reminded me of them, I might just kind of take it from there instead. So, but primarily anything for the kids, that's where this kids budget is. And so we know the last one, you guys, is going to be 20, 30, 45, 51, and 2 for birthdays. So 52 for birthdays, which is awesome. Okay, you guys, so we should have 86. Do you guys are so proud of me right now? I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't even need this calculator the entire time to do mental math, okay? So we've got 50, 70, 85, 86. I would laugh so hard if I like screwed that count up. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing, you guys? So birthdays, my husband does have a birthday coming up literally within the next week. My grandmother, even though she passed away, it is her birthday this coming Saturday. She would have been 83 years old. So I don't know. I still have to talk to my aunt about it. We may or may not be doing something for her birthday, but we do have, like, my aunt's birthday is also in September. We've got a few September birthdays. So if I can just keep putting stuff into here would be awesome, but I feel like this 86 now will be sufficient enough moving forward. All right, so that is family, personal, and vacay binder. So now let's go ahead and get set up for our high priority. Okay, and we're back. So I went ahead and took out all the cash for our high priority. So again, that is $1,332. That was a lot, and I'm so excited about it. So we are reallocating into 6 categories today, which I will go over with you once we are finished with this portion. So again, I just do a shuffle. I have 6 cards now instead of the 5. Randomly place them here. But now, since there is a lot more money that we're working with for this binder, I will go ahead and roll 2 20-sided die to make it kind of go a little bit faster and add the total. And then again, I will just go through each of them and I will speed you through this one, okay? Okay, friends, so here is our high priority binder. So today we are going to be stuffing into our savings, emergencies, medical, car registration, home maintenance, and taxes. So this is where we're going to be stuffing into today, okay? So let's see what we have for our first, what's our first envelope? We've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 41. $241. Yay, savings. Okay. Okay, you guys, so we should have 1,987 in savings. So we've got 1,500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 50, 70, 85, 86, 87. Oh my gosh, we're almost to 2,000. Okay, what is next? We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 35, 40. Ooh, that's pretty close to that one, wasn't it? Just $1 off. All right, 240 going to medical. Yes. Okay, so 741. So there's the 500, 600, 700, 2041. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I did mention to you guys that I have a lot of health things going on right now. Nothing terrible, but or extreme, but it just does involve a lot more doctor's visits and specialty care. So there is a lot of bills that will be sent to us, I'm sure, and plus co-pays, and you guys know the shebang. So obviously the more we can get in, the better. And also because you guys know school just started, these kids are about to get sick. I feel it in my bones. Okay, what is next? We've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 247 is going to home maintenance. Yay! Okay, so we have exactly 247 in here. 100, 200, 20, 45, 46, 47, because we did just buy and replace our garbage disposal in the kitchen. Yeah, it was not cheap. It was definitely more than that, but we definitely were able to afford that because we had some extra funds hanging out somewhere else, thankfully. But yeah, that definitely, it just had to get taken care of. So obviously we had to wipe the rest of whatever was in here out. So stacking this back in is awesome because we definitely have a few more repairs. You guys, being a homeowner ain't cheap. It's no joke. It's not for the weak, I'm telling you. Okay, so what is next, you guys? 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 208 is going to emergencies. Okay, you guys, just shy of the 700 mark right there. You see that? But emergencies is wonderful. I love a good emergency savings fund situation. So we've got 500, 600, 50, 70, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. That is awesome sauce. I'm so, so, so excited, you guys. So excited to have that in emergencies. Hopefully nothing comes up because I'm not really prepared. I want this number to be well over this. So I really, really hope we can just, bypass anything coming up in our future emergency wise. Okay, so 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 219 is going to car registration. Yay! Okay, and we are starting over at 219, 100, 200, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I did have one of the cars, the Jeep's registration is due at the beginning of September, but I already paid that. And I did get the registration renewal for the Tahoe as well. That's not due till October, but I went ahead and took care of that as well, which obviously both of those combined is much more than this. This barely covered one. So, okay, so where's our last one? We all see it. We know what it is. We have 50, 100, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77. So 177 going to our taxes. Yay! Tax season's coming sooner than later. Okay, so we should have 388 all together now. And here, can you guys see that we haven't added anything since April? I was taking a break just because tax season at the time was done and over with, but because tax season will be here before we know it, I really wanted to start putting a little bit in here. I might skip like every other month just because, knock on wood, we've never really owed on taxes. We've been pretty good about that. We've actually gotten a return every time. So, but we do have our CPA fees, because we do have to pay our CPA. So I do like to have enough to be able to pay them, but also maybe a little bit extra just in case we do owe anything, even if it's a couple $100 or something, you know, you guys. So this right here will almost cover the CPA fee, almost. So 388 is 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88, yeah. So yeah, I just want to make sure we have enough in here to cover for the CPA fee, and then some, you know, just because you never know. You never know with taxes. They just kind of come up and just surprise you every corner. Okay, you guys. Well, that was it for our month ahead binder update. Then our reallocation for our high priority, family fun, personal vacay binders. And that was a lot. Again, you guys, we saved $2,797 in the month of August. Can you guys handle it? Because I cannot. So I'm really excited to see what September has in store. I apologize. I did not have my mini Mondays for you guys on this past Monday, which was Labor Day. Time really just got the best of me, honestly. No excuses. It was just that time. I had no time. But yeah, so I will definitely have a mini Monday next week, I promise you, but you will have the rest of your videos this week. I guarantee that. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, no matter what you're doing. And I will talk to you all later. Thanks, friends. Bye.